NFL players are seen as celebrities and role models, so they are judged for their performance and character on and off the field. The most recent example of this is with Ben Roethlisberger, also known as Big Ben. Roethlisberger, quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, was suspended 4 games because of his off-the-field situation involving a 20-year-old girl. I interviewed Steelers fan Kevin Jones for a better perspective of the story.
Hi, I'm Kevin Jones. I'm a Furman student and a passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Roethlisberger was charged for assault by Andrea McNulty. However, she later dropped the charges. I asked Kevin of his take on the situation.
I mean, obviously, I don't think what he did was a great reflection of character by any stretch. Definitely not a good thing, a bad situation to get involved in. I don't think it's necessarily a question of innocence or guilt. I think he was probably definitely innocent of doing some things that he probably shouldn't have, or guilty of doing some things he probably shouldn't have. But I think he was definitely innocent of the sexual assault. I think it was probably a situation similar to Kobe Bryant where, you know, alcohol is involved and maybe some situations are made that people regret later, so they try to get an athlete by doing something wrong. So I think he was probably innocent of that.
Was the length of suspension the correct amount of time for Ben
I
Roethlisberger?
think it was probably the right length of time. I definitely don't think it should have been any longer. I think especially since the charges were dropped and there was no actual crime committed or proven to be committed, I think that, you know, 4 games is definitely the max for violating the, you know, personal conduct of the NFL. So I think it's probably the right length.
I was glad to see the team, coaches, and the city of Pittsburgh gave Roethlisberger, a 2-time Super Bowl champion, such a warm welcome. Kevin agreed.
I was glad to see that they gave him such a warm welcome. If I would have been there, I would have done the same. I think everybody appreciates what he's done, you know, winning 2 Super Bowls for Pittsburgh, and, you know, the Rooney family and Mike Tomlin. It's a great organization, so I think everybody was pretty happy to see him back, and he definitely gives us a better chance to win.
Now the question is, will Big Ben Roethlisberger put himself or his team in trouble with off-the-field issues again?
I would hope not. I think he's probably learned his lesson because this is about as close to call as you can have. It's happened twice there, and then he had the motorcycle accident a few years back when he wasn't wearing a helmet. So hopefully he's got his situation straightened out now, and, you know, I think he's getting older and a little bit more mature, so I think the team will definitely keep him in line.
What should Commissioner Roger Goodell and the NFL do with the increased number of off-the-field issues that are happening with their players?
I think that probably the balance of power needs to be spread out a little bit from just sitting in like the Commissioner Roger Goodell's hands. I think he definitely has the right idea of trying to tighten up the off-the-field issues with NFL players because, like it or not, they are going to be role models for kids. I think there needs to be more of a committee maybe by the NFL that kind of takes these issues into consideration and decides what they're going to do and how they're going to discipline the players.
As seen with the cases of Big Ben, Michael Vick, Brett Favre, Dante Stallworth, and Adam Jones, these issues are treated with a lot of thought and sort themselves out. More issues will occur off the field because these players are humans and they do make mistakes. We can only hope that their problems are few and far between and that they take responsibility for their actions when they mess up. Thanks for watching.